Okay. Well, yes, I did consider other things. I came into school undecided, but was like considering art history or English, so I took a lot of those classes at first. But about midway through my sophomore year, when I was like trying to have to decide like what my major and I was gonna have to declare, I was doing a lot of thinking, and I realized that I kind of have like a passion, which is cities and like how they work and how they're planned, and also I think environmental issues are incredibly important and are like the biggest danger facing our world at this point. So I wanted to do something that could combine those. So I was really interested in the UEP department, but you can't major in that here. So I decided to try to make my own UEP major by picking architectural studies and environmental studies. So I've gotten to take a lot of like architectural design classes, architectural history, urban planning, environmental planning, and also a lot of like environmental justice, environmental policy classes. So it's basically covered all my bases. So I have two favorite classes. One I'm in right now is the art of building with Professor Eric Hines, who's awesome. And my other one is the architectural design course that I took with Professor Jeff Ollinger, who's also really awesome. Both of those guys are professors in practice, so they're also working at firms right now in Boston, which is really cool. I got to go to Professor Ollinger's hard open for a renovation he did in the Boston Public Library, which is really cool. And in those classes, my favorite project has just been our like final model build for architectural design. My model turned out pretty bad because I'm pretty bad at model making, but it was just really fun to like be able to like get to conceptualize a whole building and actually like get to build it with my own hands and like kind of make it a real thing out of my head. I thought it was really cool. My biggest challenge has definitely been I decided to start taking Japanese when I was a freshman, um, which has been a special challenge for me because I am not very good at language learning, and Japanese is a very hard language. Um, so that was really hard for me. I made it through until I got to go abroad there, which was my goal. And I got that done, and I was able to communicate there and have fun and make Japanese friends. And then that was kind of the pinnacle of my Japanese career, and I quit when I got back. So that challenge is over for me. If I could redo one thing, it's that when I got here, I was undecided, but I don't think I did as good of a job like exploring different departments as I could have. So when I got here, I basically took a bunch of art history and English classes instead of looking around for something new that I might like to do, or something that would potentially relate to what I'm doing now. So I basically ended up with, I liked all the classes that I took, but they just didn't have anything to do with what I'm doing now. And so it's been hard to kind of catch up in terms of requirements. So right now, I would think in 10 years, hopefully, I will be working in the field that I'm studying right now. My main interest is urban planning. So I guess ideally right now in 10 years, I would be living somewhere kind of nice, kind of working my way up some urban planning firm or something like that. Maybe I've got a dog. Well, the first one that comes to mind for Boston, at least, is the Education First building in Boston, which is really cool. It looks from the back just like a normal like square glass office building, but in the front it has this big crinkle down the middle of it, which I thought was supposed to look like the building had been squished together, but I did some reading about it online, and it's supposed to look like a waterfall, apparently. But it's a really cool building. You can see it from I-93 as you go into the city.